Shalom, Kol Haloyim, La Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rachak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone who rule well and who have taught us this knowledge. Honors and salutations to you, fellow laborers that's doing the work in truth and sincerity. Shalom to you. Shalom to the Akwaf that believe as well. Back at you with another lesson. And I just entitled it, the time is going to come. And what I was referring to when I thought about the title was the time is going to come when you women can't call the authorities on your man. I'm talking about you Israelite women, the so-called black women, the so-called Latin women, the so-called Native American or indigenous women. The time is going to come when you can't call the police on your man. All right, because you're really out of order, man. Okay, and this is a problem with a lot of you women of Israel. You guys are, or you ladies, I'm sorry, you ladies are out of order, man. All right, we're lords over you. Okay, and to prove that, let me get this precept I got queued up. Well, just came to mind, Shalakia. This one just came to mind, but I want to get it because it hits home. Okay. This is what our forefather Abraham, wife Sarah, called him, right? 1 Peter 3:6, and it reads, well, let me see, because there's a lot on this right here. Let me, 1 Peter 3:5, it says, for after this manner in the old time, the holy women also who trusted in the Heavenly Father, notice it said trusted in the Heavenly Father, right? Adorned themselves, being in subjection to unto their own husbands. A lot of you women out here, the reason why you have had many husbands, which is many men, all right, is because, hey, Yahweh Shah said it best. This is a adulterous generation, man. A woman, she don't stay with the man that took her virginity. She's monkey branching on different rods, all right, different penises, man. That's the way of this society. Okay, and our women, you women of Israel, like I said, you so-called black women, you so-called Latin women, you so-called Native American or indigenous women, you women do this, man. Okay, and that's not acceptable, man. All right, it's not acceptable and it's not tolerable, and you men shouldn't be accepting that shit, man. All right, be a fucking man. All right. But the women of the ancient world, all right, they were in subjection unto their own husbands, man. Verse 6, it says, even as Sarah obeyed Abraham, calling him Lord. See, Lord means master. Okay, when you look up the word Lord, I'll look it up real quick. It means master, ruler, right? Notice it said obey too, because women don't like for you to say the word obey. All right, okay, here we go, right here. The word Lord. Now this is the Greek, right?
Strong's G 2962, Kurios. Kurios.
It says, he to whom a person or thing belongs, about which he has power of deciding, master, Lord, the possessor and disposer of a thing, the owner, one who has control of the person, the master. See? And that's what we are to you women, man. And you don't want to accept it. You wacky tacky Christian women, especially of our women, you don't understand the scriptures, and you always want to run your fucking mouth, but you don't understand that you're really out of order, man. And them fake pastors won't tell you that. But we, us servants of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, we're gonna tell you that you are out of order, man. And yes, you are a man's possession. All right, the possessor is the owner. Okay. Now let me get that in scripture real quick, because in this article I'm going to read, this woman called the police on the man she was dealing with, for the police to act as her master or her lord rather than her own man. And then I mind you, he wasn't the first guy, the first man that she had been with. Okay, now let me get this real quick. All right. I'm going to go to the Apocrypha. Okay. Because you women out there, you're really a man's property. And Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, he don't want you to think that. He wants you to think that you're above your man. That's why in the kingdom of heaven, you're gonna know what order really is. Right now, everything is out of order because the wicked is ruling, which is Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. But in the kingdom of heaven, you're gonna know fucking order, man. Oh, believe you me. Okay. Now, this to prove a woman is a man's possession, right? This is Ecclesiastes, also known as Sirach, chapter 36, and verse 24. It says, "He that getteth a wife beginneth a possession, a help like unto himself, and a pillar of rest." All right, that's what it is, man. That's what you are to a man. And Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, he have lied to women and beguiled you, just like when he was the serpent in the garden. All right, the same spirit in Esau, Edom is the same spirit. All right, the same spirit of that's within that was the serpent. I'm sorry, that was the serpent in the garden that beguiled Eve. Okay, that's why it says in Revelation 20, where it says, let me see. All right, that same spirit of the serpent was is all right in Esau, Edom. All right, and to this very day he's beguiling the woman. Revelation 20:2, and he laid hold on the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, because not only the spirit of the old serpent from the garden is within Esau, and Esau definitely is a devil, all right, and he's the physical counterpart of the spiritual demon Satan, man. That's who Esau is, man. Edom. All right. So again, you're a man's possession, and that's all you are. Okay. Esau lying to you. When all hell break loose, you're gonna realize just how much you need a lord or master over you to protect you, because you're nothing but just you're just a possession, man. Okay. It says back in Ecclesiastes 36:24, "He that getteth a wife beginneth a possession, a help like unto himself, and a pillar of rest." Verse 25, "Where no hedge is, there the possession is spoiled." See? And that's why a lot of you women are out there destroying yourselves. You don't have no Lord. You don't have no master to guide you. The scriptures say there's nothing much. What's that? Ecclesiastes the 20. Let me get that real quick. Let me go over 10 chapters and get that, because I'm butchering this scripture. No, I want to do that. I want to read it verbatim. Here we go. Ecclesiastes, also Sirach 26:14. "A silent and loving woman is a gift of the Lord, and there is nothing so much worth as a mind well instructed." So a woman's mind has to be instructed. Okay. Let me click over to back to the other chapter. A woman's mind has to be instructed, man. All right, because if she's not given instructions to guide her mind and to abide by, all right, from her husband, also known as her master or Lord or ruler, same thing, man. Owner, right? Though all those words are synonymous, okay? She's going to destroy herself if she don't have that guidance, man. That's why a woman needs guidance. All right, the Lord didn't impart to her understanding or wisdom. Least she be with a man of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, right? Back in Sirach, the 36th chapter, right? Verse 25, it says, "Where no hedge is, there the possession is spoiled." Yeah, destroyed. All right? No hedge. A hedge is what? Boundaries. A woman needs a man that's not a little wimp, punk, bitch of a man. Okay? A man that's strong and firm, and more importantly, one that fear the Lord, to guide her mind and instruct her, all right, in the way she needs to go. And that's really what it is, man. Okay? A lot of you men out there don't know how to get on your woman and correct her, man. You scared to correct her because you're scared of losing her, man. I'm not scared to lose my woman. if I have one. So be it. They're not really our women right now anyway, because they listen to Esau. And this article, which I'm going to read it, all right, it's going to prove that they listen to Esau, man. All right, it says, and he that hath no wife will wander up and down mourning. See, so pretty much, the point is made, right? So a lot of these women don't have no hedge, and you wonder why a lot of women in society, whore themselves out, because they don't have no hedge, no boundaries, no Lord, no master, no owner to guide their minds, and they're just destroying themselves. That's why you have OnlyFans. That's why you have the porn industry that's big. That's why you have escort services where you can order women, all right, to pop them, all right, for money compensation, man. Women are totally out of order, man. Now, there's always been, women like that, as prostitutes and all that stuff, but not like it is in today's society, man. In today's society, it's big. Okay? That's how you know it's Rome all over again. It's orgy. A lot of women are into orgies, man. It's crazy out here, man. Okay? But that's what you really are. You women are a man's possession, man. Now, let me go. Let's go to the article. I'm going to read a little of the article. Okay? It says, USA Today, 11-year-old Mississippi boy who called 911 shot by a responding officer. Why did he shoot me? It says an 11-year-old boy shot by Mississippi police after he dialed 911 for help. After he dialed 911 for help, is recovering following his release from the hospital, his attorney said Thursday. Darian Murray was shot in the chest early Saturday while an Indianola police officer was responding to a domestic disturbance call at the boy's home about 100 miles northwest of Jackson. And it says, according to the Mississippi Bureau of Investigation, okay, which, that's crazy. That's what my lineage go back to, Indianola. It says the boy's mother, Nicola Murray, told CNN she asked the boy to call the police about 4 a.m. after the father of another one of her children arrived at the home irate. So she put her son in the line of fire. This little boy was shot because of his mother. Now you know how the Israelite woman is. She got multiple baby daddies, and the multiple baby, the different baby daddies, they can all be popping her at the same time. She's putting one out, bringing the other one back in, and they're just taking turns. They're just taking turns on her. 2, 3, 4, 5 different baby daddies or more. All right. This is how our women are right now. And it's shameful. Of course it's shameful. Because we're in a lower state right now. And we're in our state of shame still. Because as a nation, this is our punishment, man. We were disobedient. All right. So the Lord caused us to be put to shame before our enemies, man. Because we disobeyed him. So it's not just the men that are, experiencing these curses. The women is too. And they like this lower state because they get to do whatever they want. All right, for the most part. While the man, all right, the men of Israel, all right, we get the harsh part of this captivity. Okay. And so she's probably getting, some kind of assistance. All right. Now, I know telling what happened in this situation as far as, how the argument transpired. But one thing assured is she caused her son to be shot because she told him to call the police. Because you Israelite women know the adversary of the so-called black man, the so-called Latin man, the so-called Native American man, us men of Israel, that's what we are, Israelite men, all right, us sons of Israel. That our main adversary is Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. And so that's what you think about when you call the police, when you dial 911. Okay? You dial 911 and You do that because you're trying to call another man to correct your man because you don't want to be in order. Okay? That's why you do that. This is 1 Timothy 5:14 because the scriptures speak against that. Okay? Because you don't call the police on your man. All right? Guarantee you she was dealing with this man, and she how women of Israel go. They nigga, you can get your shit, get the fuck out. That's what they say, man. I'm being in this video, I'm being raw and uncut, right? So if you don't like what I'm saying, you don't have to watch this video. This is how it goes. Okay, this is how the average woman, all right, within our within our people, this is how they act, man. When they don't want to be in order, when they want their husband to do what they want them to do, what do? Okay, they call 911. Esau, Edom, for him to come, all right, on his horse and armor to save and protect them. Because Esau is the so-called a black woman, the so-called Latin woman, the so-called Native woman. That's their knight in shining armor. They're great protector. And what Esau do? Take the man to jail, and the family is just totally destroyed because a woman don't know how to order a family. 1 Timothy 5:14. I will therefore that the younger women marry, bear children, guard the house, give none occasion to the adversary to speak reproachfully. And that's what you women do all the time. You speak to the adversary in hopes that the adversary will come in and correct your own husband or your own man. All right, now let's go to the word adversary, and that's wicked as hell, by the way. That's wicked as hell. Okay, let's go to the word adversary, right?
Strong's G480. Antikamai. Antikamai.
All right, that's the Greek word, right? It says to be set over against, opposite to oppose, it says to oppose, be adverse to, withstand, right? Because when you look up the word adversary more in depth, right? I'm gonna load up on Google here. 1 second. It says one's opponent in the contest, conflict, or dispute. Right? It says opponent, rival, enemy. So you calling your man's enemy on him. See, the bullet hit the little boy was shot, right? But if it had been the man, that's who it was intended for. In her mind. And in the officer's mind. But he's seen the little boy, he's some little weak ass Edomite cop, more than likely. Because they ain't giving the officer name really. All right, they ain't exposing him. All right, but he was hoping to catch a nigga and shoot him. All right, in the officer's mind. Because why? They are our adversaries. Our number one adversary is ruling over us, man. All right. Period, man. That's what it is, man. They're foe, nemesis, right? Antagonist, combatant, challenger, contender, competitor, opposition. Hey, man, that's who these Edomites are to us, man. And our women know that. A lot of us been called, a lot of us men, the police been called on us, right? It happened to me. I've been through it, right? I'm sure brothers out there been through it. But there's a price to pay for you women doing these things, man. And the time is going to come when the Most High Heavenly Father is going to raise up, all right, those same men that you call, the police on, all right, and it's going to be you and them when all hell breaks loose, because there won't be no government or officers. Let me get that real quick in the apocrypha. There won't be no 911 to call. Let me get this in 2nd Ezra 15. 2nd Ezra 15. This is when all hell breaks loose, man. Now this is the The point is in 16. Okay. And let me see here. Bear me 1 second. Okay. Yeah, 2nd Ezra 15 and 16. It says, for there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. Sedition means violent strife. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Because there won't be no 911 to call. It's going to be within their own power to how they handle this situation. Every man for himself. All right. They're going to be invading one another. You know, in the verse ahead of it, it says that they're going to be, the men are going to have swords in their hands. So, hey, that's going to happen, man. And you women going to be caught up out here. All right, because it tell you what's going to happen to women concerning Babylon in Isaiah the 13th chapter. I'm going to get it real quick. You know, you women out there going to be nothing but spoil and booty. Booty means spoil. All right, when all hell breaks loose. This is Isaiah 13 and 16. Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled and their wives ravished. All right, you know what that means. All right, this is when all hell breaks. This is concerning Babylon. All right, the burden of Babylon is what Isaiah the prophet was talking about. And he was talking about Babylon the Great, the daughter of Babylon, which is Edom. It mentions Edom in Psalms 137. Okay, so that's America, so-called America. When all hell break loose, that's it for you women. This was going to happen to you women. Let me get that in Micah. All right, this is what's going to happen to you women out there, man. Micah 7 and 10, it says, then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, thy power? See? Because you women of Israel, you don't think that the Heavenly Father, especially us that serve Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, right? The servants of the Lord, you don't think that the Heavenly Father and His Son are going to redeem us and give us that, excuse me, give me that, excuse me, and give us that power back. Lord, when I'm a part of the elect, the Lord is going to give us that power back. He's going to put us over our enemies. He's going to put our enemies to shame. And all you women that effed up and turned your back on your man, excuse me, you're going to be left out there, all right, to be spoiled. All right. It says, then she that is mine enemy shall see it. It says, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua thy power? Mine eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the streets. See? That's what's going to happen to you women out there, man. All right, and that's good for you, okay? That's good for you because you have totally had a disregard for your own man, the man that's supposed to protect you and provide for you and risk his life, all that for you, and you will turn your back on him because you don't want to be in order. Your own doings are going to cause you or cause your demise, okay, in the day of or the time of Jacob's trouble. And that's what's going to happen to you, man. Okay? You women are so far up Esau's ass, man. And Esau is going down. All because you don't want your woman, all because you don't want your husband, your man, same thing, to be above you. You know what I'm saying? Face the facts. All right? Your man's above you, man. This is not no degrading or hate speech. This is the truth. You don't got to accept or like the truth. The truth is the truth no matter what. And it is what it is, right? The truth is going to always stand. And the truth had been hidden for a while. And then the Most High have set up his servants, okay, to declare, all right, the truth to his people and before the face of all the nations. Okay? We're the ones that's telling you what righteous order is, because Yahweh Bashim Yahushua have set us up to do that from the apostles on down. All right, and even their elders. Okay? Now, this is 1 Corinthians 11, and I'm going to start at 1. This is Paul speaking to the Israelites at the church of Corinth, man. Or the Israelites that was at Corinth, all right? Corinth, Greece. It says, 1 Corinthians 11 and 1, be ye followers of me, even as I also am of Yahushua. Now I praise you, brethren, that ye remember me in all things, and keep the ordinances as I delivered them to you. Now, ordinances is what? Order. All right, the established order, okay? And this is what Paul said, right? Remember, Paul would know. All right, Paul would know. All right, because in the same book of 1 Corinthians, the 14th chapter, Paul said the things that he write unto you are the commandments of the Lord. All right, so continuing on, verse 3, it says, but I will have you know that the head of every man is Yahushua, and the head of the woman is the man. So your man is ahead of you. He lead, you follow. All right, he rules. You are ruled over. You are his possession. All right, you're the weaker vessel, man. But you want to be in a strong position that's meant for a man. And Esau have allowed you to be that for so long, and now the Most High Father is destroying that, man. Destroying that madness, man. Okay? And this is what is going to be established in the kingdom of heaven for sure, man. The men of Israel that are of the elect are going to restore righteous order, all right, under Yahushua. Okay? And it's going to be your order is going to be followed throughout the whole earth. Women going to be in order. Ain't going to be no 911 police to call because you don't want to serve and obey your man. Things are going to be totally in order. And that's what we're looking forward to in the new heavens to come, with the new heaven to come, which is going to be ruled by us Israelites. Okay? And you could take that to the bank and cash it. Okay? So with that, I want to say, Lord willing, this video have been edifying to those of you who have watched and tuned in. And until the next video, I want to say Shalom and the Bob Abar. Shalom.